Yeah, so I was thinking of doing something which is, yeah, so we have exam.js. I am just gonna put a breakpoint in all like JS files. And yeah, let's just put it in all JS files. And now we're gonna reload and it's gonna stop. And now we can do this and can run it, and then we can remove the breakpoints. Wait, they're not all loaded. So that is another, okay. Remove the breakpoints. Yeah, remove the breakpoints. Yes. Wow, now all of them bypassed. Wow, so this script is working if we really run it before all the JavaScript is loaded. Now let's do check all. And wow, it's giving 23 out of 23. So basically, he did the same thing that I did, but he did it in the beginning somehow. Yeah, so he's doing const original from entries, original from entries, object.from entries. He's doing something I don't understand, but yeah. So let me tell you what is going on. Basically, you're supposed to, somebody, HypeMonk, gave a TDS bypass script for GA-1. And what we're supposed to do is we are supposed to copy this, and then we're supposed to. So what he did was, he didn't have any breakpoints, so we should close all of this. So he was like, you open this. So let me reload. So you open your GA-1, you let all of the questions load the first time, and then you press like F12, basically function key F12, which would open the console. And then he said, you reload this, and then as soon as you can, like as quick as you can be, you need to copy paste this thing, in the console. So if I copy paste, this whole thing would reload, and then I need to paste it and then just enter it, but it's not entering. And then when I enter it, for some reason, because I guess we're not able to enter it before like it is loaded, and that's why when I do check all, it doesn't, I don't get any question correct, only the one where I already have the answer. So this one is already pasted in here, and only this one is correct. So the script isn't working if we do it like this. But his second script, his second step, which is, for the to be questions that you can't bypass. So we can just copy paste, and this can happen after everything is loaded. And then you can do paste it, then enter. And then what it does is like it just fills in the answer. So now you can see, so question 5 and 6 that we can't bypass. Okay. So question 6 is filled up and question 5 is filled up. Like they kind of take a look at our email somehow. Like the only thing I see different is like they're using email variable, in this hard-coded code. So they're like writing all of this down here. And the only thing that is different is like this email somehow, this dollar email. So some kind of seed random, and then okay, something like that. And even in this asking email like question, they're doing the same thing. And this one, they're also giving this. So I don't know, they're generating a random seed using email and then the question ID or something, and then just the same answer. Anyway, something like that, they're doing that. And they're importing seed random from this CDN. And yeah, then they're just filling the answer like these up. And when you do check all, these three questions are going to be correct. Okay. And one of them was filled up already for some reason. So yeah. So basically these three questions work because they are hard coded somehow. Anyway, but like the first bypass doesn't work. If you just try to be as quick as possible, like even then it doesn't work, but it can work if you just don't let the whole thing, you just don't let JavaScript load. So how can you make that happen? You just add a breakpoint like every first line of every like JavaScript basically. So you just do that and then you reload and then you go and paste, enter, like run it, and then you can just remove these breakpoints. Okay, so for some reason, like you have only 2 JavaScript loading anyway. So you just remove these breakpoints and just continue, and it actually does bypass all of the questions. And then if you do check all, like it gets all 23 correct, and then you can just enter, this one that bypasses the rest of the 3 questions. So you just copy it and then you can just paste it. And yeah, now these 3 questions are done. And now if you do check all, you get all 25 correct. And then you just save. Okay, and done. You got 25 out of 25 and you only copy paste it and maybe like put 4 breakpoints here. That's it. Well, that is pretty cool, So you can go and get the script right here from this URL, github.com HypeMonk TDS bypass, and just do the thing. Add breakpoints and then just copy paste the like step 1 code, copy paste step 1 code, and then this one, and then you just remove the the breakpoints and then continue. Then you can just copy paste the second one and then like enter that and then check all, and then everything is done. Okay, so it is so easy.